All right, so everybody, welcome. Episode 2 of Exceeding Expectations. Sky blew up. Oh, whoop! Sorry there. Let's get this media pass out of your way. I don't want you to get distracted by our media passes.
Whoops.
Sky Blue FC. Shout out to them. It is May 20th. We're leaving our second home game of being official members of the media. Shout out to us on that.
Can't help it.
We are pretty damn good at this. Like I said, episode 2, Exceeding Expectations, presented by Water Cooler Sports. Water Cooler Sports, just doing it all. Covering big events like Sky Blue FC and the Houston Dynamo. Dash. Houston Dash. We'll edit that out. Or, we're providing our own events.
We throw big events.
Like we did Beer Fest back in April, and come July, the Water Cooler Sports Open, July 22nd.
There could be some big names.
Big golf outing, a tradition like every other. Honestly, can't wait. Check it out.
For a great cause.
For a great cause.
We
November.
Hate cancer.
Fuck
here.
cancer. Hate it. One day, we'll eradicate it. And until then, grow a mustache like Frank's, because mustaches are awesome.
And mustaches get you interviews.
Right.
We'll touch on that.
We will touch on that. It also kills cancer. July 22nd, Water Cooler Sports Open. All right. Let's get to the Exceeding Expectations podcast. Let's talk a little bit of Sky Blue FC.
Let's get in there.
Today, we saw a 2-1 win over the Houston Dash.
Dynamo's the men's team. I'm very impressed that you know that, by the way.
Hey, you're just a big soccer guy.
Big soccer guy.
So 2-1 win, huge. We actually had the penalty kick recorded on our Snapchat, W-C Sports. Unbelievable that I got that on Snapchat.
She's clinical, man. She's clinical.
But that girl, what's her name?
Sarah Killian.
Sarah. Killing it. Made the goalie look silly.
Sent her the wrong way, just slot it home.
Oh, God. It was some nice footy. Shout out to Sarah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel good about that one.
And so obviously we had to interview her. I think it went swimmingly.
It did go swimmingly. At the end of the game, we're part of the press now. We get ourselves in there.
We've been there, done that.
Yeah, we're
professionals. We get it.
We are professionals in the media, and so we get up there, and we're waiting for Coach Christie. But this time we saw a couple players, and having the players there, that was nice. It was new, something fresh, something we hadn't done yet.
Liked it.
I personally dropped the ball as cameraman. I did not record Frank's interview, but we will have the audio. That will be coming. Unbelievable.
We got a taste for it. We still got you.
It's, yeah, you know what? Water Cooler Sports just making themselves an integral part of the media for the Sky Blue FC.
They need us. We're not going to let them down.
Yeah, and we need them.
Amen.
We need them.
Amen to that.
So yeah, it was. What do you think? How do you think the interview went?
I think it went well. Just got to ask those hard-hitting questions. Just got to keep the players on their toes, keep them honest. But you really want to know what they're thinking. The penalty kick is, you can either be a hero or people want your head if you miss them. And she's been spot on. 4 goals from the penalty spot this year. Unbelievable. Unstoppable, really.
Is she nice? Is she nice?
Dude. Golden up front.
Who did you compare her to in the interview?
Read the article.
Ooh, teaser. I like that. That's going to get us some views.
Stay woke.
All right. So what do we got next on the old agenda? Okay. Frank got his media pass, his official media credentials today.
Finally, my season pass.
So now we have, Water Cooler Sports has 2 media passes, thanks to Sky Blue FC. Shout out to them. But it has reaffirmed we didn't need any identification in order to get them.
0.
And once we got them, it gives you free parking. It gives you free entry. It basically gives you the get-out-of-jail-free card at Yurcak Stadium, Yurcak Field.
Yurcak or Yursak?
We heard it called Yursak today by a lot of people.
So the jury's out.
Which one's worse, Yurcak or Yursak? Both of them are pretty aggressive. Why Rutgers couldn't come up with a better name for their field?
I mean, I'm sure Yursak was a great person. I don't know who him or her was. However,
probably Native American.
I don't know. Not top 10 last names or first names. Just not a top 10
It's
name.
just not a good name. Also, feel free to not name the field after that person. If the word sack or cack is in it, maybe just eliminate it.
On a college campus.
Yeah.
On the Bush campus of your school.
You know what? Whoever formed that whole thing was just like really perverted. And
You know
was
what?
like,
Maybe
this
was calculated.
I believe it was.
Come to Bush, and then you'll see your CAC.
Yeah, you can't slip anything by us. We know this was
unbelievable.
Yes, this was
Rutgers. 250 years of just trying to sneak stuff by.
Great perverted architecture by Rutgers. Okay, that really got
clearly
us
a state school.
Burn. That got us a little off topic. So anyways, these media passes continued to get us wherever the hell we wanted to go. We did the elevator thing again to get up into the media box. Honestly, it was kind of like been there, done that. We were out of there in like 5-10 minutes.
In and out.
Yeah, it really was.
There's nothing good up there.
After a while, it's like, you already been there. I'm already part of the media. Take a hike.
It was a nice day. We didn't need the heat.
Yeah.
We didn't need air conditioning.
Yeah. And the old people, they just weren't doing it. They weren't doing it for me today, so that's fine too. But that made us expand our horizons, and we found ourselves walking to the other side of the field and basically gave ourselves on-field seats at 50, what I call 50-yard line. Midfield. For those of you who actually play soccer,
we assigned ourselves some great seating.
We had great seats, and we were behind people who we think are either family of the players because they got the best seats in the house, or maybe
some high-paying individuals.
If it was people maybe who paid a lot of money to go to that game. We just found ourselves sitting right behind them. Outstanding.
We just happened to be at the best seats in the place.
Yes.
So check out Lifetime if you watch the game.
Oh yeah, Lifetime had
Shout
that
out Lifetime.
So everyone who DVR'd the game, which I'm sure is everybody,
like 100% of everybody watching this,
you can check that out. We should be featured after halftime on the other side of the field. So check that out. All right. Next, the beer garden continues to be
electric.
Great. Yeah, continues to be great.
That's where you go to make friends.
Yeah. You go to a Sky Blue FC game, you go to the beer garden. It's a great spot. We went in, beers. They had wine slushies that they called, do you remember?
Fuck. I don't.
I'm trying to look it up. Oh, Froze.
Froze.
Froze is what
Can I get a Froze?
Is what they call their wine slushies. Outstanding.
Unreal. And great seller.
Oh yeah, every person in that beer garden was drinking a Froze.
Nicely marketed by Sky Blue. They know their audience. Let's get some Frozes out there.
Gotta know your customer, and they nailed it. So shout out to them. Also, we saw Barry Melrose last week. Not sure if we touched on him or her, but it was a human who had a strong mullet. She must have been 70. And I thought that was the best mullet I was ever going to see at Sky Blue.
Shout out Barry Melrose. Pretty sure he is head of security.
Yeah, so
checking bags today.
If she's watching this podcast and wants to get on the show, that'd be a cool interview.
We got you, Barry.
We found another competing mustache this time around.
Mullet.
What did I say?
Mustache.
M words. It was a mullet, and it was by
incredible.
Oh my God! This woman was wearing what Frank's wearing right now.
She was wearing the women's national team jersey for Kelly O'Hara.
Yep.
And like pink jeans, Converse, and then I'm pretty sure she originally, naturally has brown hair.
Yep.
Dyes it like
bleach blonde,
an aggressive mullet.
It was gross. She looked like a beaver, kind of. It was one of the most shocking hairstyles I've ever seen.
I wouldn't say shocking. I would say glorious.
Glorious.
It's kind of like modern art. Like, some people, they just don't understand it, and some people are just like, this is the greatest thing ever.
I don't get it.
It was... She did something to the front to show that it was still business, but you still got a little bit of that party vibe, and then...
It was a lot.
There was, like, double exhaust in the back. I don't know if you've seen the all-hair Minnesota hockey teams. Like, this would be number one by far.
Yes. Really shocking. One of the most outrageous haircuts.
Yeah.
I imagine I'll ever see in my entire life.
Something to aspire to.
Yeah, for sure. Another thing I want to bring up that was arguably just as shocking. Cloud9, the fan group at these games. We'll have a picture up on the site of Cloud9. They went for 90 straight minutes slamming those drums, singing songs for 90 straight minutes. At no point was there a lull.
They didn't stop.
Their commitment to making noise at these Sky Blue FC games is
100%. They're
tremendous.
Like, all right, so
I've never committed to anything in my life as much as they commit to cheering.
They went in, and the only time, I think, like, 3 of them got beers at halftime, and then reported right back to the stands.
Yeah, there's that one guy cheerleader, for lack of a better term.
Oh, God.
He was going for it. You said he was wrecked, is that right?
He must have been.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was, like, standing in a weird spot in the stands. He wasn't in front of Cloud9, but he wasn't in front of, like, these other fans. He was kind of just there. And he was, like, throwing his hands up